But swords aren't his only passion. He also has a collection of almost 300 guitars. Many of these instruments were hard to find.
I collect guitars because I'm a serious player and I've been playing since I was a child. And I love guitar and I play all kinds of different music.
Seagal uses his collection in the studio and on stage. Unlike other musicians and collectors, he is willing to risk some of his most prized guitars by taking them on the road.
I travel with these, I just don't let them on my site.
Not only are the guitars rare, they're made more valuable by the artists who played them.
Celebrity guitars have value higher than non-celebrity guitars. That really doesn't relate to the value of the guitar as much as it relates to the aura of the celebrity who owned it or played it.
The collection includes pieces once owned by Lenny Kravitz, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Jimi Hendrix's Stratocaster.
Jimmy had thousands of Strats, but he only had one jazz master since he became Jimi Hendrix. And this guitar is a real special feeling guitar.
Seagal loves rock and roll, but the roots of his collection are in the blues.
It's the people who made blues come to life in the United States of America and all over the world.
He owns 4 guitars from B.B. King, which all hold his signature name of Lucille.
I don't have one favorite. There are certain sort of spiritual guitars that have tremendous spiritual meaning to me, like the Telly that Albert Collins used a lot.
Albert Collins earned the name the Master of the Telecaster.
He himself put this kind of psychedelic sticker on here, and I think he was one of the greatest blues guitar players of our time.
But Steven Seagal believes that the birth of the blues is represented elsewhere in his collection.
I was born and raised in the blues, and so if you really play blues, I think you have to be able to play an acoustic also.
Seagal owns many old acoustics, which are reminiscent of the blues. But some of the rarest and greatest acoustic guitars in Seagal's collection are manufactured by Martin Guitars.
I have a lot of old Martins, pre-war Martins.
Seagal's pre-World War II D45 is considered one of the best-sounding acoustic guitars in the world.
It has the snowflake inlay on the neck, but it also has tuners that are factory tuners that are kind of gold. There's only a few of those in the world.
You hear stories about the D45s in particular, a guitar that sold new for $225, trading in the market for anywhere between $100,000 and $150,000, depending on the condition.
C.F. Martin started his guitar company nearly 2 centuries ago. Since then, they have successfully produced many of the finest collectible guitars known to man.
The craftsmanship is impeccable.
Taking over 2 years to build, the 1 millionth Martin is the rarest and most valuable guitar they have ever crafted. It has 30 rubies, 40 diamonds, and is surrounded by 18-karat gold.
It's such a magnificent piece of art, you know, you can't argue with